Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Eastern Michigan Eagles, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Hoosiers will put total leather to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Eastern Michigan Eagles offense will have the football first. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, Dave. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Ramsey. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
They go right back to it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Eagles in the hurry-up. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The punt team makes its way onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. So the Indiana Hoosiers offense will go to work for the first time. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And the Hoosiers line up to punt it away. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Fires to the big fella. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Thomas. He goes out of bounds right at midfield. And the Eagles really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. At the 40, there he goes. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Eastern Michigan surgical on offense right now. To the ground. He's got it again.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
To the ground with the back. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5. Eastern Michigan going fast. Trying play action. Looking left. He's got it. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10. The Eagles started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. To the air on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Rushes on him. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
In that second down play, the defense, I think, was expecting pass. So you saw them come firing upfield. They use their speed. They use their athleticism. They win the one-on-ones, and they get a big-time sack.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
Man, it looked bad for a little bit, but how about the defense coming through? Back-to-back sacks. Now it's fourth and goal. Decision time for the offense, but the defense made it really, really difficult getting those negative plays in back-to-back situations.
It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Power football with the run. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. After picking up a couple in 2nd and 8. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit.
Turning it on. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, and just like they threw it up, put it on the ground, fall on top of it, still get the first down. The Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Under fire. That's reeled in. It's Martin. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. So first down here as they go back to work. That's the end of the quarter, and Eastern Michigan has the lead. We put 1 in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Little. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Hoosiers are in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. They're working that left side. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Hoosiers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. The official says no good. So it'll stay 3-0 after the missed field goal.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
With you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Yeah, and it's so hard to contain this guy with all those options he has and the experience at the quarterback spot. But nice job by the defense limiting the damage. Didn't give up a huge gain.
Eastern Michigan going fast. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. He'll start this drive firing. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Hunt is on its way. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 41. They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Northwestern is just getting blown off the field right now, and it may continue to get worse before it gets better, if it gets better. What a shocker today at Evanston. They're trailing by 14 to UCF. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Eagles, now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Caught over the middle. It's Little. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Timeout, Indiana.
One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. Eastern Michigan will kick it deep to start the second half.
Eastern Michigan, 3.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half.
He's loose on the right. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. The Eagles want to move quickly, trying to impose their will with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll leave it with him. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32. And the Hoosiers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gives it on the option. Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now the play fake. Working that left side now. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that lead grows even bigger.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way.
Breaks into the open. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Eastern Michigan going fast.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
It's complete to the left. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. The give to the tailback. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Hoosiers getting set on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Grab near the marker. It's Chapman. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this third period with a big play. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. A first down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
You know, it's tough to start a year. You got to go into a hostile environment, play a good team. They weren't able to get that win, but they've looked entirely different in this one. Playing at home, they've been feeding off of the energy of their crowd. They've executed better, and they're going to feel real good after this win.
Eastern Michigan, 3.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Makes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Give to the running back. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. Leaves it with the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Hoosiers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away.
This punter is such a weapon. And because he's able to get that ball down deep in his opponent's territory, that really helps out the defense. You're now forcing the opponent to drive the field to score points.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Unloads to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And the Eagles want to crank the tempo. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Unleashes one. Complete to the right. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
The Eagles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll try the run. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Holding.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He's got him in the flat. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Throws to the wideout. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Well, this quarterback has a ton of confidence in his wide receivers to win one-on-one, and you're not going to get a bigger opportunity to prove that than on that 4th down. That was a throw vertically down the field. Not an easy one to complete. He just knew where his guy was going to be and when. Stuck it right on him, and they keep the drive alive.
Here's a heat. He's going to run it. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Got his man downfield. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Eastern Michigan will line up with a 1st and goal. He's looking to pass. Here comes the heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Back to pass on 2nd down. Under fire. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll go right back to him. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Got it in the middle, it's Barker. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Winning those individual